Josey, I guess what did Andy Dalton's kind of presence and the way he played do for the whole team? It just seemed like the whole team had a lift yesterday.
Yeah, it's hard being on the defense side of the ball. We had a bunch of things to fix in the last 2 weeks. So all I can really talk about is what we fixed and how we got better during the game. Yeah, it was fun to see the offense play well. I thought they did a great job. Um, Whenever they score that many points, we're all going to be happy. So all I can really tell you is how we played as defense, and I thought we fixed a lot of things. I think there's still a lot of things to fix as a whole.
And I'll just follow up. You told us in the last couple of weeks there were things that were obvious to you guys that you needed to fix. What was the biggest one that you thought you took care of yesterday and that you can build on?
Yeah, I think it was fundamentals. People just doing their job first. And I think a lot of people did a great job for the majority of the game. I still think there's, a lot of that to be done and a lot of that to perfect still. But week three, and we're still perfecting everything. Everybody's playing off each other, so there's still things to get better at, but we're getting there. And as you could tell, I mean, even like the 2 minute drive, and there was right before half a couple things that we still need to fix. We need to get a little bit better at. So it was good that we got the win. It was nice to allow that many points before half and have that go to ball. But we just got to be able to finish the whole way through.
All right, let's go to Steve Reed, followed by Mike K.
Hey, Josie, congratulations on the win. How much of that was defensively? Do you draw some, I guess, energy from actually seeing the offense score? I mean, last couple of weeks it was, a total of 3 points in the first half, and you're down by 20 points at halftime. How much do you draw from defensive seeing the offense succeed, and also the rest factor?
Yeah, it's definitely nice. 3 and outs are hard for defense. To get off we're getting off the field, and then maybe have 3 plays and we're right back on. That's tough to do. But really, we just drew a lot of energy from the offense, and they brought a lot of energy yesterday, and it was fun to go off of that. Like Chuba, I mean, the run game was awesome. Everything was great. So we were all hyped on the sidelines. Maybe spending too much energy, but having a good time and keeping everybody in good, positive spirits. And, we just need to keep on riding that and staying consistent with that.
Hey, Josie, Mike K from the Charlotte Observer. How's it going?
Good.
It seemed like you guys mixed and matched personnel a little bit more. There was a little bit more disguise than maybe you normally would have. Correct me if I'm wrong. But do you like the idea of mixing and matching guys and having guys come in and out and try to disguise when you are playing inside the way you are?
Yeah, we did a little bit. It just depends on the personnel that week. If they have more 11 personnel or more 12. I like the ones where it's the most linebackers on the field at one time. So I'm partial to that. I love the defense when Trevin, me, and Shaq are out there. But yeah, I mean, just depends on people's personnel, what they're bringing out there, and how we're going to react to it. And then, being in that defensive scheme, if we're going to be able to show a little bit of different stuff, some stuff that we haven't shown yet. So it's fun to be able to get into that without giving too much away and stuff like that. It's fun to get into those defenses and do that stuff. But you really can't honestly get to those defenses unless you stop the run. And this week we finally did that. Actually got in a third and manageable downs. And we're able to play around a little bit and have some fun on the blitz packages and the cover packages on third down.
Trevin got roughly like a dozen snaps. How did he do in the game? And then how was the communication between all three of you guys?
It's good. Yeah. He's still young, so he's still getting it. But I love the way he plays, man. He's a good ball player. So a lot of good energy. And yeah, I think he played pretty good. I need to go back and actually maybe watch him. I've just observed myself so far and watch that. So maybe I'll go back and do that. But I think he's done great so far, and the communication was great.
You guys did a really good job of mitigating tight end plays across the middle. Going into the week without getting too much into the game plan, how big of a focus was that for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we knew they had a couple of good tight ends there. We're good, pass catching tight ends and not only blockers. So we knew we had to stay top down. They have Devontae, so you just got to watch out for him at all times and be able to stay have depth in your coverage, so you don't allow any deep balls. But yeah, I think we did a great job at minimizing their tight ends, and we hope to keep that going forward.
Thanks, Josey.
Go ahead, David.
Yeah, Josey, David Newton, ESPN.com. I know you're around Shaq a lot and been in the league a long time. What could you tell that win kind of meant to him yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, there were smiles all around, so meant a lot. I know that last year wasn't what they wanted, and that's what we're trying to flush right now, is get that one out, that bad taste out of everybody's mouth, and that's what's exciting. This is a new year, it's a new team, and it's definitely a new team. We're feeling some highs right now, and we just need to be able to make sure we're consistent with that. We can't ride the wave. So as long as we're still stacking the days, getting 1% better every day, I'm excited where we can go.
And there's been we talked to a lot of people, the offensive players, about the change at quarterback, not as many defensive players, but how much did you guys on your side of the ball feel that you needed a change, and how effective you think that change was?
Yeah, and it's hard for me to answer those questions because honestly, I'm a defensive guy, and whatever they want to do on offense is what they want to do, and I'm just gonna be behind them, and whatever they want to do is good. So it's tough for me to answer that because I'm mainly just worried about the defense, and we had our own problems in the first 2 weeks, so fixing those were of my main concern. But I was just glad to see a full game, very complimentary football from offense, defense, and special teams, and that's what we need to keep on rolling with.
Appreciate it.